Welcome crafters, andyisyoda here and welcome back to Notch's LA Mansion, and this is episode 16. I can't believe it's 16 episodes, unreal. Thank you again to TriBlend Media and Elevated Media for the footage. You can see this is a huge $70 million Beverly Hills mansion bought by the former owner of Minecraft, Marcus Persson, aka Notch, and I have spent the last 15 episodes building this place block by block using a custom texture pack which you can download in the description. Well, I tell you what, we have a number of rooms to do still up on this main floor. This wine cellar or wine room, controlled temperature room, I'd imagine. We've got a little boot room or coat hanging up room to do, and a little bathroom in here. 15 bathrooms in this place, by the way. There we go. I've been working on that bathroom a little bit with some tiling effects. Got to do that, but we are downstairs again in the basement for episode 16. And what do you think? I think probably need a bit more light in here, just comparing the videos there. I do think I need a bit more light. I've made some little stairs up to what's going to be the home cinema, and you can see a little bit of video there sweeping into the home cinema. That's what we're going to try and build at the start of this episode. So, got to build the walls first of all. I'm using, what am I using? Some grey stained clay, I think, for the walls. Nice dark colour for this little home cinema. Wouldn't you love your own home cinema? I think it would be like a height of luxury, isn't it? A whole room just dedicated to watching movies. Pretty awesome. Guys, thank you so much for all the likes on the last Notch's Mansion. I think I'm up to 171. Please hit that like button if you've been enjoying this series. I'm trying to get to 200 likes on this video. So just putting in some details with the ceiling in this cinema. So it's time probably for the very first question. So thank you so much for people who send in questions in the comments. Jamie Davis says, if you had any superpower, what would you have and why? I'm going to go for the classic invisibility. Just because I'm a bit of a sports fan. I like my tennis, I like my football, or soccer as you would call it in the United States. I'm just stacking up that wall there, and I think I would use invisibility to go and watch sporting events, but really I'd be on the field. You know, in the World Series of Baseball, I'd be standing there invisible on the field. Manchester United at Old Trafford football team, I would be on the field. And just imagine how close to the action you would be. You kind of have to avoid getting hit by the ball. Actually, that might be an advantage. I could maybe cheat a little bit. You know, if they're playing a team and they're losing, or the other team's about to score, I could just push a player over or get in the way. But yeah, invisibility, I would do that, and I would be I'd be a big cheat. With the sports events around the world, I would go to Grand Prix and everything. I would just to get the best seats. So I think invisibility would be fun. Talking of seats, see how I did that link there? Awesome. We are doing the seats in the mansion, and I think I've got a bit of a half slab floor, and I'm using nether brick for the floor and dark oak for the chairs. I think it's working out pretty well. What I need is some sort of gradient, so you walk in, excuse me, and the floors start to come down in height. And that's actually quite tricky to do by coming down by a half slab. Now, I made this floor too wide here, and eventually end up, I think, changing that design. So quite a bit of trial and error with the seats. Certainly dark oak was the only colour I think I've got in terms of nice dark brown leather seats. And as you can see, a bit of indecision here. I'm not whacking the blocks down very quickly. So while I battle with these seats, let's have another question. So this is from Special K Reviews Wrestling. Great video. Question for the next episode: what animal are good architects at making their homes in the environment that you have see? And will you collab with me? LOL JK, but don't pass up the offer. Is it a joke or is it an offer? I don't know. Architect, look at this picture. I took this picture in the jungles of Guyana. And this is made by some sort of weaver bird, maybe a finch or something. And this is pretty impressive architecture. They make these hanging down nests, and I think that's really quite spectacular, because they want their eggs to be safe from snakes. And believe you me, there's loads of snakes in the jungle. So the clever birds, they hang these nests down the way from the trees. So that's pretty impressive architecture. It's got to hold the weight of the nest, and it's got to be properly constructed, have a hole to get into, and so on. As you can see, I'm really changing my mind big time with these seats. You can probably see the kind of battles I'm going through. The seats there are probably in the good location, but the floor behind it, I think, needs to dip down by one block, and that's what I eventually end up doing, I believe. Yeah, loads of trial and error with these seats. Lots of thinking. So yeah, nice question. Thank you very much to Special Reviews Wrestling for that awesome question. I would say the weaver bird, or there's loads and loads of weaver birds, different kinds. But I'm not sure which one I saw in the jungle, but I was in the jungle in Guyana in 2011, a survival trip. Pretty awesome. So to finish off that story, let me show you a picture of me in the jungle with a piranha that I caught and ate. Absolutely delicious, I must say. If you ever get a chance to eat piranha, take it. Anyway, back to these seats. You can see I've been derping about and experimenting and moving them and swapping them over and changing the levels of the floor. So in between the seating, I've decided to drop the level down by half a slab, and that seems to work. See the half slab drop down there? And that seems to work really, really well, because you see the back of the seats sticking up. So I'm pretty happy with that indeed. Anyway, how you guys have been doing? I'm on holiday. I'm enjoying the Easter break, and I tell you what, I've been working together on a new series. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a series with Blood Zealous, where we're taking it in turns to spend 5 minutes only building a modern house, and then we pass it over to the next guy to have a go. I think I made a mistake with the flooring, so I've had to repair that right there. So yeah, if you haven't seen that series with Blood Zealous, I've just started that today. Well, if I release this video today, Sunday the 12th of April 2015. Just started the series, so Blood Zealous, will be revealing his episode and his next 5 minutes of building on Wednesday. So he's got 2-3 days to decide what he's going to do. And yeah, we're going to keep building that house. It's going to be Wednesdays, Saturdays and Sundays, so 3 episodes per week. And it'll be interesting working with somebody else. I've got a few ideas for the modern house, but obviously if you hand the house over to another person... Oh, by the way, I'm putting in pistons, which I've retextured the bottom of pistons to look like little downlights, and that's what I was doing in the ceiling there. So just finishing off the seats here, but time for another question, I think, from Rebecca Marina. Hey, I'm from Scotland too, and I also have a question. Since you have a survival job in real life and play creative on Minecraft, how would you feel if they were swapped? A more creative job in life, but only played survival in Minecraft. I don't think I would like only playing survival in Minecraft. I really get bored of survival. I've got to be building my hoosies to keep me interested, that's for sure. And I don't know, my survival job is a bit of a part-time job for me, and it's pretty creative, I think. Just going to drop that floor down by one level there below the seats, because I'm teaching survival to people who might need it when they're mountaineering or hill walking or going on a family holiday where they might get hit by a typhoon or something stupid like that. I want to keep everyone in their group safe and know what to do first, second, third, priorities of survival. And I've got to be pretty creative in that job. I've got to think of different ways of teaching people so that they can learn in different ways. And I've also got to just come up with better and better ways. Each time I do the course, I teach it better and better. Nearly finished this cinema here. Just got a bit of flooring to do. Oh, but yeah, I would get very, very bored, Rebecca, playing survival in Minecraft. I need all my resources, that's for sure. I would get bored just, I guess it's, hardcore survival, that might be quite interesting, where you really cannot make a single mistake, otherwise you're a dead Jim. Right, I'm setting that to 78.7, which is stacked layers of snow, and sorry about the video there, just fell down out the map, just about. And what I want to do behind these rows of snow, which just disappeared, is put some glowstone. So cutting quickly there and putting my snow back there, you can see the finished cinema. So we're going to compare that to the picture of the cinema, which I got. All these pictures, by the way, in videos are in the description. So looking at that, I think I need to make the ceiling dark, and possibly put some fancy lights down the side of the ceiling. Yeah, I got to work on that. So cinema, 95% finished, I reckon. Right, in here, I think there must be some sort of little bathroom, I believe. So I'm going to make it a nice fancy textured gravel wall. I haven't used gravel very much, and it kind of looks like marble. So this makes a nice fancy looking little bathroom like that. Certainly got a bit of ceiling work to do as well, putting in some sea lanterns there and just sealing in the ceiling. Sealing in the ceiling, and just hitting with the Repel brush there, putting in my pistons, which I've retextured to look like downlighters. So yeah, here we go. Bathroom coming in. I'm going to use some granite. I mean, I haven't used granite before, and I haven't really used these cauldrons, but maybe I was getting lazy towards the end of this series. It's been hard work, this LA Mansion. It's been really quite hard work. 16 episodes. I guess we'll go to about 17, 18, 19, and we'll be a done deal. We certainly have to have a wander around the mansion and put in a huge amount of detail. I think I'm missing out some M&M characters, a blue grenade, kind of a machine gun at one point is in the mansion. You can spot all these things on the videos and in the pictures which I've put. So that's a little teeny tiny little bathroom. Very simple, very simple. Not really going to spend too much time. I think I quite like that. I haven't done anything on the doors. So doors, yeah, when I talk about detail, we're going to go around and put doors in later, decide how we're going to do them. Certainly haven't put any thought into it. And this room, I don't know what's in this room. In reality, having to just make it up. I think it'd be some sort of maybe store room here. Maybe a little media room where you store all your Blu-ray DVDs. I'd imagine you'd only have Blu-rays if you were that rich, right? And we'll just whack in my piston bottoms, or pistons, and that brings some light down. Stick some shelves on the wall, and be happy chappies, because that's a nice little storeroom there. Might be another little bathroom or something, I don't know. But yeah. So, just going to relog, poof, and the picture reappears on the wall. And now it's gym time. So, who goes to the gym? Certainly if you owned a house like that. I love how there's all that candy sitting there. And there's all that candy sitting there in a big gym. So you put the pounds on, and then you have to work those pounds off in the gym. God, I would be eating that candy all day long. Okay, so we're going to mark out the walls of the gym here. And while we're doing that, we can go for our last question of the episode. This is from SwimTeddy7. You talk about your sister's dog a lot. So if you ever got a dog, what type would it be? And what would be its name? I definitely know the type. It would be a Border Collie. I don't know what that's called in America, but a Border Collie in Scotland is kind of like a black and white dog. A bit like Lassie, but black and white. Some of you won't know what Lassie is. Anyway, a Border Collie, they're so intelligent. So I would like an intelligent dog like that. And they're very energetic as well, so that's good as well. You've got a dog, you've got to take it lots of walks, I think. As for its name, I think I would probably call it Yoda. Is that a good name for a dog? By the way, just a little jump cut in the video there. I've put some spaces in for the gym equipment, and I've put lighting on the ceiling as well. Excuse me. So that's a little anvils there to represent the treadmills for running on. And what I want to do, I don't know what these things are, kind of sugary things, I don't know what they are. There's a picture of them of the gym, which we'll look at a bit later on. I don't know what those are. Little things, step machines or something. Got some weights here. I'm just going to use some piles of anvils to represent the weights. And we've got certainly some sort of bench press machine here as well. I'm going to use anvils again and just nether brick fence to represent this weight machine. Who's lucky enough to have a gym in their house? Certainly Notch is, because he has bought this amazing mansion. So that's a little weight machine there, just finishing off a few details. But yeah, what else to say? I think my next episode will probably be Wednesday for this Notch's mansion, this being late on Sunday. If you're European, you probably haven't seen this till Monday because I'm loading it up very late. Just a couple of rowing machines. So my next video is probably going to be the Victorian mansion, or Victorian house. I know a lot of you guys have been enjoying watching the Victorian house. If you haven't seen that, do check it out on my channel. I think I'm up to about episode 4 coming up, probably tomorrow. What do you think? A couple of TVs. Have I managed to nail this gym or what? Relogging reveals that picture of Muhammad Ali doing his knockout punch, and that is the gym finished. In here, I think there's a couple of little changing rooms and probably leading onto some sort of shower area, more bathrooms as well. We need to count the bathrooms at the end of this house. We're supposed to get to 15 bathrooms and 8 bedrooms. Well, I'm up to about 10 bathrooms, I think, and about 5 bedrooms. We've got about 3 bedrooms to do, probably some maids' quarters to put in as well. But yeah, we are nearing the end of this episode. Just kind of marking out some rooms ready for the next episode. Some bathrooms, storerooms, some maids' rooms as well. Probably some more cupboards and storage as well. Put a little cupboard and store in here. Probably see, that backs onto the cinema, which we did at the start. But yeah, guys, that'll do for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate every time you hit the like button or share this video, and I love reading your comments. By the way, this is the down pipe. If you've been watching a previous episode, this is where the light is coming down into the building, and if I do /p time day, thank you very much, then you can see the light coming down there, but it's really far away from anything. I don't know if that's going to bring light down into the maid's quarters. Who knows? Anyway, that'll do for this episode. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.